Alright, Spricker, you know how this go down, man. You know how it go down. Oh my God. I'm having all types of issues. I turn on my for some reason so often when I turn on my YouTube on my computer, my time is off. And because my time is off, it won't sync everything, so I can't make a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? It's like it will not let me on YouTube if the time is not exact, which I could dig. You know what I'm saying? That's that throws everything off, and because it's like you can't do it because I click now and it'd be like now nigga, that's kind of off. Lift up your glass in this cold weather. So we about to get started, like we do. Lift your glass. So the typing you hear is me still typing, getting the show ready. So we streaming live on YouTube. Lift your glass in this cold weather. Let's get it. Y'all ready? I don't think y'all ready. Y'all ready? Are they ready? World, are you ready? Are you really, 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 really ready? We got a couple more seconds. But you know how we do it here at Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what we do here. Grab your bottles, family. Grab your bottles. Those of you on Spreaker get to grab your bottles first. Everybody else comes in later. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't even have the camera plugged in. Let's plug the camera in. I gotta do this all over again. Look at this shit. I wasn't even ready, family. I apologize. I wasn't even ready. Wasn't even ready. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just fucking up all the way around. I'm just fucking up all the way around. But let's see if I can fix this whole camera thing. Logitech. HD. Oh, no, we want. Is that Logitech? Yeah, we want the Logitech. I gotta start all over. This shit is ridiculous. You know what? It just might not be no YouTube piece this morning. Cause I'm very, very frustrated at this time. Cause this is ridiculous. Turn the camera back on. There we go. There we go. So now, why it's still not? It came on for a second. The fuck? Turn the camera off. Turn the camera on. There we go. Alright. Cool. So now we gonna do it. I'm gonna do the overlay and we gonna get started, right? YouTube. Right, Spreaker. Let's get it started. Cause this is getting crazy. Let's see. Brother Hatim. That's what they call me, Brother Hatim. That's what they call him. Daily Toast. Call in. We ain't gonna do the call in on YouTube. Alright. Y'all ready? Y'all ready, Spreaker? Now, there's going to be some backlash on the recording. I apologize for that in advance because y'all know I understood y'all wasn't catching the water song. I got to make sure that y'all get my water song. We, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't get the water song but the Spreaker. That don't make, shit, hell, I made it up because of Spreaker. Oh, now, Instagram don't want to. Let's try it now. Man, what's going on? Alright, let's go out. Let's kill it. get it. Let's get it. This is too much here. You know, I'm like, damn, I gotta click all these buttons, get everything popping off. But you know, it is now time. Get your water, family. Drink your water. Drink your water. Lift your glass and 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 drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Take your breath and drink your water. 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 Drink, 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 drink. Whoa. Drink, 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 drink. Uh-oh, no sound. Move your body, drink your water. Move and rock and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. 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 Drink, 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 drink. What's going on with the sound? Drink, 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 drink. Now lift your glass and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Move your body, drink your water. Lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Sorry for being late, family. Hey. I got up, found out there's no school. Clock is off on my computer, but hey, we gonna do it. Lift your glass. Come on, let's drink that water. Get your water. I know, we know sounds are the same, but you know the song Anubis, you know, just imagine it's in the right place. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Shouts out to Miss Keandra. Lift your glass and drink some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Man. Alright, family. Don't get your water. We gotta get the water. Y'all know the rules. Y'all know the rules. Come on. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. All right. Just found out school in Columbus, Ohio has been closed. I found out that my what is it called? The other one. Instagram ain't working right, so I'm going to shut that down. And I just want to say great Kujichagulia to everybody out there. I had a great day yesterday. I had the opportunity to meet with some serious nation builders. Got a little bit as much work done as we possibly. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. You know how brother how Tim. I try. I try to stay focused, but I think I was ADHD before they had the diagnosis for something like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to end live video and say this battery. All right, so we are streaming live now. I just got off of Instagram. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Spreaker, podcasting. We are live on YouTube. If you could, like and share, so make sure we get other people up. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are out there looking for something. Now, we about to toast these ancestors, and also we got time to have discussion on it because I ain't got the rush off. The number is 614-556-4535. Brother, why am I not getting a text notification or something to let me know you are currently, I slipped. That's on me. It's not a diagnosis. You're a spirit being in a physical body. Diagnosis only refers to the physical falls, the shortfalls. Kwame, I apologize, man. I was not able to get up quick enough to do it. I'm working on it. I'm going to get the system together. So I'm just bear with me right now. I'll make sure you get your text, good sir. Getting kind of bossy after you done hit your 52nd year. I mean, good God Almighty, man. Come on. Uh-oh. Sister Navita's in the house, y'all. We about to kick it. We about to lay it down. It's some stuff out in the news we might need to talk about. And I know y'all know what it is, but I don't necessarily know what it is. But before we get all into that, make sure you do the things that you need to do to take care of yourself, because we can't toast our ancestors if we don't take care of us first, family. All right, so now let me tell you this. Here we go. This is the rule. Very simple. 4 major things that you have to do. One, breathe. Breathing properly. Number 2 is what? You got to drink proper water. Number 3, eat culturally appropriate food. Number 4, move your body. We do all of them during the show. During the title track, we moving, we drinking the water, we taking the breaths. You know what I'm saying? That's all we need to stay. And that's crazy, right? Because, of course they're going to try to, charge us for everything, man. I have a family member who has a medicine that costs $6,000. Did y'all hear what I said? A month. Medicine that costs $6,000 per month. So really, one of the things that we really need to talk about is with this new coming government, man. You know what I'm saying? The question is, how many of our folks is going to be priced out of living where they are? You understand? People are going to be priced out of living where they have worked their whole life to get. No fault of their own. You know what I'm saying? They did all the saving. They being priced out. What are we going to do? What can we do as a community? You know what I'm saying? I mean, really. Because it's like, we got people that's going to be, some of us, we got people that's close to us that's going to be priced out. And they might not even tell you. So you have to be perceptive and be noticing stuff and asking questions. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to help our elders and help some of our parents that are older now, because these medicines, man, they stripping these systems down, and now it's down to basic survival for some of us, right? You know what I'm saying? We got to understand it. Now, I'm just now approaching 50. I'm kind of in my prime of life right now, but my mom older. You know what I'm saying? I got older people in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I have to notice how what's coming is going to affect them. Miss Tiandra says, continue doing what you're doing. The 4 principles you just listed. We don't need to rely on their medicines. I agree. But because it's hard trying to convince some of the older folks to be like, hey, all you got to do is practice your breathing. What? All you got to do is drink the right water. Don't drink that sink water. What? What? Yeah. Yeah. All you got to do is drink your water. All you gotta do is eat culturally appropriate. What's culturally appropriate food? You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. So hey, so we got to just, we got to get the word out. I mean, and we got to start working with them. We got to start, setting example and stuff like that. Because I got a couple of things. I mean, we all got stuff we got to work on. But hey, the piece is, family, how will these tax changes, how will these changes in this system affect our people, and how can we be there to assist them? How can we, whether it's moral support, economic support, what can we do to assist them? I have an elder that recently passed in my community. He went into the hospital almost in perfect health and ended up looking like a skeleton, begging the staff each and every day to let him get some. Hold on, I got to read this. Let him get some fresh air. Just found out last night that they billed his insurance for almost $1 million. Are you serious? I have plenty of stories to tell. It relates to well-being, and so do all of us. Exactly. Listen, and he wouldn't even let him get outside to get fresh air. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, I remember when I was in the hospital, they had me on the breathing machine, and because I breathe differently, you know what I'm saying? Because I breathe through my nose, I would throw the breathing machine off, so that so the alarms would be going off. So people would be in the hospital sitting with me, tripping, because the alarm would be going off, and then, because the nurse got so used to it, she just stopped coming to my room because the machine was trying to make me breathe, and I'm like, I'm not breathing in that. I don't breathe like that, and I don't breathe through my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm exerting, like running or something, and I have my body, and I have to force my body. My body forces me to bring in more air. Other than that, I'm breathing through my nose. I was in medical school most recently. I know what it's about. I had to retire from medical school because it does not resonate with what we know to be true at all. We got to understand this. This system is built up it's built up on our bodies, really, and it's built up on, like, for example, one of the key pieces I want us to think about, family, is what are the staples that we could get, like, for this system, for the medical system. You know what I'm saying? For this system, the medical system is a staple. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It's a staple. They don't even give cures. Think about this shit. Once you get on a medicine, there is no prescribed date for you to get off that shit. If that's not a hustle, I don't know what is, family. That's the ultimate hustle. I got this magic pill that you gonna take. It's not gonna cure you. It's gonna just make you feel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And you got to pay me $499.99. You know what I'm saying? And then, if you like Bitcoin, we take Bitcoin too. Medication and education are staples. So now, but how do we get people there? Yeah, medication and education. And think about the hustle of the whole education system. You're gonna pay. You pay, and you're not even guaranteed that you're gonna get anything after you graduate. No guarantee. You know what I'm saying? So they're staples of the society. But the question we got to ask as nation builders, the question that we have to really look into is, what are the staples that we can provide? I like the light on. The light is a little bit better. What are the staples that we could provide the community so that we could start building up a war chest, so we can start really preparing to make some changes? But before I get all into that, I need to let y'all know you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. That's right. I got a pet Phoenix over here. She did good. She did. And of course, this is Daily Toast, a Heart of a Simple production, where we strive to blow up those old paradigms. That's right. We gotta blow up those paradigms. All right. Anubis says, And they even had him sleeping next to a guy with feces all over his bed that some of us had to make noise in order for them to come and clean up that guy. And naturally, of course, they were pissed off being told what to do. I have my first program at Cleveland Clinic this Saturday. You're more than welcome to come and be a part. In Cleveland, Ohio, his family was also a part of this problem because they never came to visit once until his viewing yesterday to make claims what he left behind. So everybody is on point today. Yes, family, man. Listen, dude. Hey, it's and now see we got to understand because part of the success of our enemies is separation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, boom, you separate the generations. I don't have nothing to come with my parents or whatever. The only good they do for me is the material goods. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the mentality. That's part of the training. You know what I'm saying? We have to support our village exactly at Anubis, right? So Miss Tiandra, she speaks in a lot of emojis. So somebody needs to define some of those emojis for me because I don't know what they mean. What the little three heads mean. You know what I'm saying? I got 50 fluid ounces, so of course y'all know this is more than my usual 32. That means I got a little extra time today, family. We got a little bit of extra time. So anybody, is that what that means? Okay, cool. All right, I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. All right, so we gonna make sure we toast these ancestors. Now I got some new ones I got to add to the list. I didn't get over to the school because Tiandra put up a nice. She got some. Brother Kwame got some. So I got to add those. Oh, he said, and Kwame said he can't see the emojis. So. Miss Navita's back up. Go on, drink your water, Miss Navita. I hope you're feeling better. Okay. I'm gonna take one more glass of water. And I'll save the water for the rest of the... I am still upset that the corrupt precinct cared more this man than his own blood relation. That the precinct cared... Oh, man, but that's how it goes sometimes. And, one of the things that we often, I learned a long time ago, blood is thicker than water, but spirit is thicker than blood. Oftentimes, some of the people that we meet in circles are a little bit closer to us than some family. And that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we get upset about it, but there's very little that we could do about that, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But really, that's the way it's set up. You know what I'm saying? And the best thing we could do is to make sure, like I said, because when you really look at the concept of spirituality is about those relationships, family. I mean, it's really about building and maintaining relationships. So, we got to be able to, we got to be able to work on establishing relationships that will secure us as we get older. You know what I'm saying? And also be on the lookout for elders that might be in the situation that your friend was in. You know what I'm saying? He's all by himself, And what's crazy is that we got some elders who sacrifice their whole life for their children, and their children don't give a damn about them. Like I said, blood is thicker than water, but spirit is thicker than blood. So, Miss Finn said, I'll keep that in mind, Brother Quan. Oh, okay, she talking about the emojis. Exactly. You care and know we care. That's where it is at. No, okay. Now, excuse my grammar. It's cool. We family here. Like the story you told with the king and the dad. Oh, I got one for you this morning. I did a little extra one on Spreaker last night, and I dropped this one on the kids. So let's do it. Oh, as a matter of fact, we have folk tales for grown folks tonight. So let me go and get y'all ready with the story that we're going to be discussing tonight. So tonight, Kujichagulia, every Kujichagulia we do folk tales for grown folks. So too, I fixed his TV for him. The last thing that anyone did for him was execution, right? So all we gotta do, like I said, family, all we gotta do, we have to start looking out for our own, really, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, family ain't blood. Sometimes that's how it is, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But the story tonight that we're going to be coming from, we did the wolf and the lion last week, so now we on the birds, the beast, and the bats. And some of these are repeats, I know, so excuse me. The birds waged war with the beast, and each were by turn the conquerors. A bat, fearing the uncertain issues of the fight, always fought on the side which he felt was the strongest. When peace was proclaimed, his deceitful conduct was apparent to both combatants. Therefore, being condemned by each for his treachery, he was driven forth from the light of day, and henceforth concealed himself in dark hiding places, flying always alone and at night. Once again, the story for the night is the birds, the beast, and the bat. Now, those who have been with me for a while, y'all remember that we had the story about the war between the birds and the beast. And the issue was that the bat fits in between both, right? So if the bat got knocked down by a beast, you know what I'm saying, flying, acting like he a bird, he would lay on the ground and be like, "Help me, brother, I'm a beast." Boom, boom, boom. You see my fangs? You see me? Boom, 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 looking like a mouse. Then he jump up and fly. And, you know what I'm saying, if he got caught by the, birds, hey, brother birds, boom, boom, boom. So he played both sides, right? So now, in the story, he getting his comeuppance. So the story is the birds, the beast, and the bats. We're going to have a conversation on that. I'm quite sure we're going to be able to extract some wisdom from that story as well as plug it into the day. Mr. Gye-Nyame say, you're doing it at Anubis. You are telling his story. You're helping all of us to come. He is grateful for you. He feels the love and light. Yep. That's how we do. That's how we do. Right? So, now, let's get on and do this libation. Let me finish this water. Let me put this number up, too. So, just in case somebody feeling bold, 614-556-4535. Call in number. I ain't like that. Let me do that again. Call in number 614-556-4535. There we go. Bye. Alright, so now I gotta do this to my own. This don't make no damn sense. My fingers are big. Alright, so we got that comment stuck up there. So we're gonna do this toast real quick. Any special issues, any issues out there that y'all want to talk about, anything y'all want to hit up on, we can. I got a little bit of time. I ain't got to be nowhere today. Woohoo. I get to sit home with my kids. With my children. I don't have kids. I'm sorry. My children. All right. I'm quite sure that's over 32 ounces of water. This is 50 ounces. So I think I You know, just from looking at that, I think I got about 32 ounces in me right now. So we can move on to the toast. It's that good old ambrosia. This is my flu shot. I'm just being honest. This is my flu shot. I got another batch brewing. I had an elder order some ginseng. So I had to go to the store and get some ginseng. Alright. So first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We call on that great power, that great source, that energy that's all around us and all presence. We lift up our glass and we salute the first ancestor and we say, that's right, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to the most important part to me, the most spectacular part to me, toasting our personal ancestors. Remember those who have passed and lifting them up. We lift up Anubis' friend. You didn't put a name for him on there, but we feel you, bro. So we lifting up and we toast your friend, Brother Kwame, shared, Brother Doyle, and it was somebody else that you had put up there, Brother Kwame. We lift up our glass to those ancestors. Miss Tiandra, I don't have yours on the list yet. But if you want to start, if you want to put them up or you just want to hold off till I get them on the list, go ahead, you can put them up. But toast your ancestors, family. Toast your personal ancestors. Throw up your glass, right? Let's salute. And, of course, I'm going to pull out the list. And if you get the list, put your ancestors first. I always tell people that. So here we go. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin and Texana Davis, Herman Brown C., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walton, Kristen Fanny Gatson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva, Brown Margaret, Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L., Brian Watson, Kaniko Parsons. Nomo X, Sapet Myra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Anjani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, there go Pulliam, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Mary McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trey, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Lavita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Mary Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Marion Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson, Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worlds, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, or Gross. And who, if somebody know who ancestor it is, please hit me up. Is it Leon Grace or Leon Gross? Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep, Wilman, Elder Amatut Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Franklin Ruslin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds Stanley, Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. We lift up our glass to our personal ancestors. Amina Robinson. We send out shots to Amina Robinson. John, the Hammer only knew him for a few months, but it felt like several lifetimes. John, a.k.a. the Hammer. So we lift up the glass. All right? And we say Ashe. From there, we move to the moment. This moment. The only moment, the only thing we ever exist in, because we don't exist in the past and we don't exist in the future. We are ever grappling with the now, family. So we're going to lift up our glass and we're going to salute the fact that we are on Kujichagulia. For those that don't speak the language, that's self-determination, right? The demonic principle today is justice. Now, once again, activate those reticular formations and consciously be looking for our principles. Because they're out there, family. We exercising them. We just got to start highlighting when we exercising them. The demonic principle today is justice. The color is indigo. The hermetic law of the day is correspondence. Male, if you was born on this day, that's my day. Kwabana, all right? If you female, that's Gina, Abana. I think somebody was, Navita, are you? No, I don't think you was Kujichagulia born. For some reason, I'm thinking you might be Abana, but all right. We lift up the glass and we salute this moment. So on the day from the principles of the emotional emancipation circle, African-centered culture and virtues and value systems, today will be in Wolof, Kursa, self-respect and respect for others. In the Khan is generosity and beneficence. And in Yoruba, I think you pronounce it Farabale, calmness. All right? Okay. Yeah, that quiet. Yeah, girl. Not only was it your birthday weekend, but now it's your day, girl. It's your day, girl. Well, actually, it's my day. I'm claiming the day. It's my day. I think it might be beautiful to be Kujichagulia more. All right, go onto your phone, ask the phone what day of the week it was when you was born, and I'll tell you what that is. You know what I'm saying? Because we already worked through it with everybody on the line, so we could do that with you. All right. So we know what the moment is. We know what we're looking for. Let's lift up our glass and say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our children, children. We toast the future. We lift it up, right? We lift it up, and we salute the future, and we say, and yesterday was Kwame's birthday. I'm still waiting. Chaka still ain't got back with us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him. He'll probably be on tonight. So listen out for a birthday song, man. We're gonna see about getting Shaka to sing my birthday for my peoples. All right. So we toasting our future because we're responsible for our future. We toast our future generations, our children's children, on to infinity, family. So, because we are responsible for the next 7 generations. So we don't want to let them down. So we're lifting up those glasses now. We putting in the work now. You know what I'm saying? Because now is all we got. Because now leads us into tomorrow. So, and actually the now we're working on, we're going to eventually turn that over to our children. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Then from there, family, we move on to all of our relations. We toast all of our relations, all the two-legged, the four-legged, those that swim, that have fins, and those that fly in the sky. We toast all of our relations, all the directions. We toast all the elements, all of our relations. And we say, Ashe. From their family, we move on, and we toast. There's something I'm missing. We toast all our relations. Well, I toast you. I thank each and every last one of y'all for coming out, whether you come out with live this morning, like, like Brother Kwame, like Miss Tiandra, like Miss Navita, like the unsleeping one, Mr. Anubis, and of course, Mr. Kwame, right? We lift up the glass, we lift up that glass to each and every last one of you. I toast you and I say, I wish you peace, power, and joy in 100 years. And I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. And we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Got my flu shot. All right, so family, is there anything y'all want to talk about? Because the weather outside is frightful, and the fire is so delightful. But since I got no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. All right, come on now. I know it's something going on in the world. It's something out there in the world waiting for us to dissect, pull apart. You know what I'm saying? It's something that need to be redefined. We need to go and use our Kujichagulia day today and focus it. Let's see if Amos Wilson gets something popping off. I'm just going to open up randomly. Oh, I had an opportunity to deal with a young person yesterday, and I asked him the story, so I'm going to do the story for y'all, right? So, actually, I did it for Speaker yesterday. I forgot how hot this story was. All right. So, there was a young man who saw this young lady, and he fell in love with her immediately. And she looked at him, and she fell in love immediately. And, I mean, it's like it was love at first sight. So, he went and grabbed this little sleeping mat from his house. He went and grabbed her. They went out into the bush. He spread it out his thing so that they could sit down and talk. That's all he wanted to do. He just wanted to talk. And as they were talking, they could really start to know each other, and the love was intensifying. Even though they just had met, it was as if they had known each other forever. When all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a devil comes out and chops off his head. And girl is she's crying and screaming, but right about this time, you know what I'm saying, the girl's family, her mother and father, and the boy's family, his mother and father, are looking for him. So an old lady instructs them where the kids are, and they rush out into the bush, and they find the girl screaming and crying, and see the boy there laying there headless. So the boy's mama fall, oh Lord, Lord, Lord. She does the, she does the Florida Evans, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because her son is laying on the ground dead. And she don't understand. This little girl's just sitting up there screaming like, what happened? Nobody knows what happened. The girl is panicking. So, of course, she can't explain what happened. But all they see is that the boy is laying there with his head off. And they like, how did this girl take the boy's head off? When all of a sudden a demon appeared before all of them. And the demon says, do y'all want me to bring the young boy back? And all of them say, yes, yes, yes. So the demon says, or the devil says to the mom, he says, he said, mother of the son, of the boy who's lying dead, said, if you want to bring your son back, this is what you have to do. So he laid out a river of fire. Then he laid out a river of water. Then he laid out a river of snakes, black cobras, black hooded cobras. And in the midst of that, right? He put a baby phoenix. And he told her that if she wanted her son to come back, she would have to go through all that and bring back the baby phoenix. She looked at the devil, she looked at the sun, she looked at the river of fire, of the river of water, she looked at the black snakes. Oh hell no, I'm not. He all right. He in a better place. You know what I'm saying? And the devil looked at her and said, I thought you wanted your son back. She said, I do want my son back, but I'm not willing to swim across the fire or the water. And then that little phoenix don't look all that friendly. I'm not doing that shit. I'm sorry. So the devil said, that's too bad, because I really, I would have brought your son back. And the girl that was in love with the boy said, well, hold on. You telling me that if I go across there and get that phoenix, that you will bring my boyfriend back? He says, yeah. So the girl immediately runs off. She jumps into the damn fire, and she's swimming across the fire, and she jumps into the water, and she swims across the water. She fights through the rivers of the snakes. She grabs the phoenix, and the phoenix is biting on her damn arm and biting her and shit, and she jumps and fights back through the snakes. She jumps in the water, and she almost drowned because the damn phoenix is, she comes, and she goes through the fire, and she brings the thing back to the demon. And the demon says, I ain't never seen no shit like that. All right, here you go. Boom. The boy came back alive, and the boy got the whole story, and everybody was happy. And then the devil, right before he left, he said, oh, to the young man, he said, but there's only one issue. Now here's the question, family. Here's where the discussion comes. He said, listen, if this phoenix lives, your girlfriend mother must die. But if the phoenix dies, if you kill this phoenix, your mother will die. And you got this. This is the choice that's left for you. If the phoenix lives, if you let the phoenix live, your girlfriend's mother get to live. But if you kill the phoenix now, right, your mother get to live. So one of the mothers had to die, and the boy had to decide. If he killed the phoenix, he killed his mother. If he allowed the phoenix to live, he allowed his girlfriend's mother to live. Which one do you think he chose? Or which one would you choose? Come on now. How do you feel about us doing something like a word of the day, like today word as, ooh, that's hot. Go ahead, Anubis. I mean, you was a Pisces for real. Yeah. You want to take charge of that and do the word of the day? Just put it up. All you got to do is find the word, throw it up, throw up the definition. I go through it. So, word of the day, family, adapt. Adapt. God damn it. Adapt. You know what I'm saying? I adapted a phoenix. Is that how you properly use that word? I walked up to the brother and adapt him. Is that how you do it? Yeah, no? See, that's why you got to put definitions up. All right? So, come on, family. Which parent should die? Mo Fur. Why you change the conditions of the agreement? I kicked the demon's ass. No. First off, my brother Kwame told me yesterday, we got to keep it within the parameters we give it. Kicking the demon's ass is not in the question. All right? That's not in the problem. This is mathematics, right? You got an X, you got a couple of numbers, and you got an equal sign on the side. You got to balance it out. You can't bring no outside shit in. Solve the problem with the condition I put there. I'm taking out my girl's mom. God damn. Wow, Tiandra, that's okay. I mean, can I ask why? Somebody else out there, definition, to make or become fit. Adapt, okay, to make or to become fit. Word of the day is adapt. Anubis, is that are you doing that, man? You called in 614-556-4535. Call in number. Yep, my girls. What? You too, Navita? God damn. All right, y'all gonna have to explain this, cause I'm just like, because there's no right or wrong. I'm just like, I need reason. I mean, I need reason. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Uh-oh. Once again, hold on. I agree, I'm with the lady, simply because she did not want to go through the fire. By the way, no. It was his mom that refused to go through the fire. Everybody else is saying that the girlfriend's mom would die. Right? You know what I'm saying? So she just got done swimming through all that, going through all that for you, and then you kill her mom. That ain't the start of a good relationship. I'm just, you don't start no good relationship like that. Hold on, I'm about to check the lines right now. My Uber conference dropped. That's not you're not gonna live happily ever after doing that. My loyalty goes with the one that raised me. But she ain't come get your ass. I'm just saying. She ain't come get you to changing circumstances or situations that you may not necessarily be accustomed to. That's the word of the day. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm coming. Don't hang up. I'm calling. Hold on. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to come up. My line dropped. So I apologize. I don't know what's going on with my Uber conference, but they've been tripping. You know what I'm saying? They acting like a brother don't pay his bill. I pay my bills on time. All right. She was smart to not come get who? Check one, check two. Check one, check two. Check one. Okay, cool. All right. Let's use these settings. All right. Miss. All right. Here we go.
Conference now. This call is being recorded.
Good morning. All right, turn me down in the background. Let's go and get this conversation started.
I am. Give me 1 second. Okay, I turned it down.
All right, Miss Navita, you gonna have to call. I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because Miss Navita is really she really going in. She said the mother can't make deals with the devil. Let the dead brother lie down, and let the mother and the other live. She said, let dead brothers lie down, and let the mother and the other live. So Kwame is saying that, so you would kill the phoenix, which would kill your mom, if that was you. So you're saying that Kwame is saying the mother of the mother of the boy who will not come and get him will have to bite the dust. But this is that discussion. But go ahead, Ms. Tiandra, you said that you would slay the girl's mother. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, it went out for a second, but now I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you now. It went out.
Yeah, it's delayed.
Are you just saying go ahead and explain?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
All right. So the girl was ready, like she was facing death. Like she looked death straight in the face and said, I need to go get this love through all these obstacles all the way over here. So that goes to show you that everybody else was dead to her in that moment, right? She said, live or die, I'm going to get this love. It's all the way across the sea of fire. and of the snakes and kill this phoenix or bring this phoenix back for this love. So we don't know what the relationship is with the mother. The mother may already be spiritually dead to a certain extent to where, she may be better off on the other side. And so that mother, his mother that decided not to go across, she knew her ability, right? We all aren't gifted to do the same thing. And so she knew, how am I going to make it in my condition through all that stuff? My love for my son goes to him across the sea spiritually, but not physically. And I know where he's going. I know where, heaven or whatever you identify is. And so we don't know too, like, what's the family that they're leaving behind? So if the mom had went and tried to do it, and knowing that even if she could have done it, but in her mind, she's like, no, it's too much. She's already made it up in her mind that it wasn't going to be able to happen. And so she knew the family behind, how are they going to go on if two of their loved ones died in that moment? So I respect her decision. That's why I said the other mother got to go.
All right, so what about the relationship afterwards? I mean, I'm just saying, if my wife killed my mother, I don't think that we will be able to get along very well. You understand what I'm saying? So I
hear you. Oh, my bad. It's your show.
No, go ahead, man. No, it's our show. I'm just facilitate. But go ahead, handle your business. I'm just.
So all he wanted to do is talk. They saw something in one another to where they probably had already met spiritually. So that way, when they just saw each other physically, they're like, oh man, it's you, right? And he just wanted to talk. And so when they were talking, he brought up family. That's one of the first things, like he was getting to know her, but in order to get to know you, you got to know him, you got to know where I come from. So they already had a conversation about her familiar situation. And that's why he knew that she knew the love that they had between them, and she trusts him as her or chief or whatever word we're supposed to use for our culture. And it's like, I understand that it was out of love. It wasn't malicious, but with what we were given, this was the best decision to make for our family.
Okay. All right, anybody else? Because hey, what your name? Who your peoples? That's right. You're supposed to get to know. But hey, so just coming from another end. So this girl risked everything, and the reward that you saying that you will be willing to give her because of all the stuff you laid out is, I know we got a spiritual. I mean, I got this. I got to hear the conversation. I know that we got a spiritual connection, so I know you won't mind if I let this phoenix live and kill your mama. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if it works, I mean, I ain't got that type of game. I can't lay it down like that. I'm just being for me, I have to kill a phoenix and let my mother die. Because it's like, I mean, it's a fucked up situation. And
it's not game, though, when it's authentic.
It's what?
It's not game. This is the thing. I said it's not game when it's authentic. You said you don't have that kind of a game. But if you... And I know as a woman, I think Miss Navita was saying the same thing. As a woman, I know. I can tell. I know because my intuition that's within me, if it was for beneficent or malicious intent. And so if that's the case, if you kill my mother and I feel like it was for malicious intent, I'm going to either kill you, like physically, or we're dead. And now I know where I need to go. But I also know where my mother is because where I am spiritually. But the book that I know the Bible because that's what I've been taught, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that. And it reminds me of the story of Ruth, right? I think it's Ruth, isn't it? And she left her husband died or somebody died, and she went with her mother-in-law and brought with her. So she gave the mother when we unite and we have that unity, like umoja, but union, then you gain family.
Okay. Well, so, I mean, we got some ruthless sisters in the community, man. I mean, yeah, because I mean, hey, y'all see, gangsters got their game from the black woman. I'm just letting y'all know because, listen, baby, you just justify. I mean, for me, y'all kind of just justify I mean, killing the. You know, I come and save your life. I save your life, and the reward you give me is you kill my mama. Of course, somebody died again in the Bible. Why the hell not? But I mean, so I feel you. But I mean, like I said, it's these. But I love how these stories raise these discussions like this. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's just imagine kids going into having this discussion because it's like, oh, and you raise the little questions like, okay, cool. Then, Brother Kwame says, oh, we know, me and Lady Navita know, yeah, y'all some gangsters. So I know if there's some decisions that need to be made in the village, I'm gonna vote to get the ladies up out the goddamn room because y'all gonna have us going to war. I mean, because that's, shit. Wow. I feel you, but Ruth dealt with her having to choose to remain behind with her dead husband, people, or following her mother-in-law back to her people's land. The love of a son for his mother is different. Well, yeah, I guess. But, that's the question. Anybody else got a comment they want to make about that story? Got a choice you want to make with the stuff that's presented to us? Because as Kwame says, with the stuff presented to us, because we can invent ways out of shit, but these questions are very specific, and they're very specific because they put you in an uncomfortable situation. Uncomfortable situation where you have to think, have to come up with a limited decision. All right, not more or less, just different than a mother and daughter. We were given the game by our mothers, so we already know what we got to do. Oh, hell with that. Y'all gone with that, man. I hear you, sister, but I gone with that. Y'all got different type of love. I feel you, but I mean, I guess it is a different type of love. You know what I'm saying? So you saying that the woman wouldn't mind me killing her mama, is what you saying? Is that what y'all saying?
Yeah, the mom, if you came back to your mom,
if
you came back and you told her what happened, because say that the relationship between you and, what are we supposed to say? We refer to him like as king or no?
You said who?
Okay. How would the woman in our culture refer to the man? Like, you see what I'm saying? Just her man, her king.
Well, no, that's some recent shit. Everybody wouldn't call. I mean, because calling up.
I know, that's what I'm asking for the
right.
vocabulary word, like Anuka says. But what I was trying
Husband.
to say is that if it broke that relationship, that seemed like it was supposed to occur, right? And then it's not like it's like that's solidified. That you built. I know it's not supposed to be empire, but tribe off of that for real. Like, you got roots in that. And if you go back to your mom and tell her, like, if I went back to my mother and was like, look, mom, this is what it is. I just couldn't see myself without you. She would beat me. Like, she would slap me, or she'd be like, no, you know that this is not, we're only not connected in the physical, and I'm ready to go. Shoot, her husband and her ancestors are on the other side. And so we all ready to go. You do what you got to do what we're supposed to do here, but we all ready to go. So it's already understood what you need to do.
All right, Anubis, there is no further background. You got to deal with the problem as the problem stands. Now, we know that all of the parents are present for the boy and the girl. We don't even know if these families know each other because these kids stumbled upon each other, and it's been they might have known each other for 2 hours. So now we're presented with the with the father, with the mothers the choice being made between which mother lives and which mother dies. That's laid on the table. That's it. So now we have to solve the problem. We got to have a discussion. Now, Navita and Tiandra is killing other people's mamas up here on the journey. So so when those ice cold decisions have to be made, we know that we have to go to the black woman. When those ice cold decisions have to be made, when them gangster decisions have to be made, even though it might have to be carried out by a brother, we got to let a sister make the decision because she don't mind. Well, I'm sorry. All right, sweetheart, I love you, but your mama got to go. Brother Kwame said, read the damn folktale again. I'm going to read it the actual way that is done. Because, of course, I like telling stories. So I just told the story the way I like to tell it. Matter of fact, I don't even know what the story. Oh, Killing Virtue. Nope. I gotta find the story. Who should he kill? That's it right there. So you ready? Y'all want to hear from the book, or you want me to tell it in my way? Brothers must handle diplomacy before tough decisions are made. And and these type of stories teach us how diplomacy flows. It teaches our young people, what I'm saying, being able to have a conversation, being able to have that the uncomfortable conversation, and as you said, being able to make uncomfortable decisions and being able to deal with and at least foresee some of the ramifications of that. All right. All right, somebody else up on the line. Who this?
This is Navita. I'm going to be quick. This is Navita, though.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I was, as far as, excuse me, referencing the story, the reason why I say that the other child's mother would have to go, for one, with me, like me and my son, our loyalty lies with each other before anyone else. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So when it comes to like an outside relationship, how a lot of people may be raised biblically, where their wife comes first and you forsake all others once you get married, but I don't feel that way. So if you had his son, he could choose his sister, but the woman that you only knew for 2 hours, she got her mama got to go. You shouldn't even have my loyalty. Going to be, I raised you, I've sacrificed for you, and you going to put your loyalty to somebody you only knew for a few. Man, if there was a such thing,
but you ain't gonna get him, Navita.
I'd come back and hunt you for the rest of your life if you killed me.
Navita, you ain't gonna get him, though. You ain't gonna get him. You left him there. You hear me?
What you said?
You had an opportunity. You would have an opportunity to go rescue your son. You ain't go get him.
No, because I would never make a deal with the devil, because I don't trust that. And now she here, all caught up in not sensibly thinking, not balancingly thinking. She's just going off of sheer emotion only. She makes a deal with the devil, and then he throws a monkey wrench in there. Now you don't put your mama in jeopardy. You know what? If you would have just stuck with what the mama old school know what they doing. See, we know what we doing. Now I ran with the devil, then she gonna put me in jeopardy with her silly self. Nah, she got to go.
Oh, well, man, oh, y'all gangster, man. Oh, listen, you should have saved them anyway. She should have saved you anyway. Now, Navita sees my point, my original point. say it. Oh man, see, I'm not gonna. We make deals with the devil all the time. You know what I'm saying? But but
not knowingly.
But
I would hope he wouldn't knowingly make a deal with the devil.
I mean,
you coming to me like I'm the devil. I'm like, you know, we can't even make a deal. I know people on the street I won't even make a deal with because I don't trust. So I know if you come at me and talking about you the devil,
no, but
check it
out. I mean, this the issue. This issue in our culture. See now, because this is where the outside encroachment comes. There's a different view of devil than it is in Western culture. It's that tempting piece that we all have to go through, and we know that when we make a deal with it, there's always a twist. So we always got to be prepared. All right, but I'm gonna read another story. I ain't gonna stick to the same one. I don't, cause y'all too gangster for me. I can't be around y'all. That violate my probation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just killing people, and I can't.
Now you gangster because you gonna kill your own mama. That's some gangster.
She ain't come get me. She ain't come get me. I mean, it's like, yo, I mean, come on now. I mean, I'm not gonna make the deal with the devil. You know, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? You were gonna let me stay over there. What? You got to go. I mean, come on now. All right. Let me see. All right. So here's one. Wondrous powers, mirror, sandals, and medicine bag. An old man had 3 children, all boys. When they had grown up to manhood, he called them together and told them that now he was very old and no longer able to provide, even for himself. He ordered them to go out and to bring him food and clothing. The 3 brothers set out, and after a very long while they came to a large river. As they had gone on together for such a time, they decided that once they got across, they would separate. The eldest told the youngest to take the middle road, and the second to go to the right, while he himself would go to the left. Then in a year's time, they would come back to the same spot. So they parted, and at the end of the year, as agreed, they found their way back to the riverside. The eldest asked the youngest what he had gotten during his travel, and the boy replied, I have nothing but a mirror, but it has a wonderful power. If you look into it, you can see all over the country, no matter how far away. When asked in turn what he had gotten, the second brother replied, only a pair of sandals that are so full of power that if one puts them on, one can walk at once to any place in the country in one step. Then the eldest himself said, I too have obtained but little, a small calabash of medicine, that is all. But let us look into the mirror and see how father fares. The youngest produced his mirror, and they all looked into it and saw that their father was already dead, and that even the funeral custom was finished. Then the older said, let us hasten him and see what we can do. So the second brought out his sandal, and all 3 of them placed their foot inside them, and immediately they were borne to their father's grave. Then the eldest shook the medicine out of his bag and poured it over the grave. And once their father rose, as if nothing had been the matter with him. Now, which of these 3 sons has performed the best?
Okay, now see, I'm moving around. I missed something.
All right, so you got these 3 sons, 3 idiots that go out. The dad is already old. He can't provide for himself. They go out for a damn year. So, I mean, that's just stupid right there, right? They go out and they go in separate directions. One come back with a magic mirror that he could look into the mirror and see anywhere in the world. Another one comes back with a magic sandals that once he put them on, he could take in one step, be anywhere in the world. And then the last one had medicine that could cure any disease. And the question is, when they went back to the father was already dead. You know what I'm saying? So the youngest son was able to look into the mirror and see that his father was already dead. The second son was able to get him there. Mm-hmm. The third son was able to raise him from the dead. Which one did the greatest? Which one did the best?
Well, so the third one had the medicine, but he was already dead, right?
Right, but the medicine brought him back to life like nothing happened.
Shit. They are, I mean...
Decisions.
I don't know about that.
Decisions. Come on, gangster mama. You already killed the other woman's
Which
child.
one did the greatest?
Which one did the best? Which one made it possible? Made it the best for the father? Which one was the best?
I guess the one that had the medicine. Because he could cure anything, so that means his father probably is no longer sickly if you have to pick.
All right. So now, Miss Tiandra says the three again. One got the mirror. One, a mirror to see anywhere in the world. So he could see what was going on with his father. The other had magic sandals where he could take, where if you put these sandals on and take one step, you could be anywhere in the world. The third one had the medicine that could cure anything. The question is, which of them did best? You know what I'm saying? So, one looked in the mirror. He saw his dad was sick. You know what I'm saying? He saw his dad was dead already. He even saw where the grave was. The other one was able to get the sandals, and all three of them stepped into the sandal and took a step and ended right there where his father was. The last one took the medicine and poured it on the father, and the father raised from the dead like nothing happened. First off, I got a question. Why would you leave your elderly father for a damn year? I mean, but hey, it's just a story.
Yeah, we got that. But like you said, we got to just deal with
deal what we got, right?
A plus D equals D.
There you go. All right,
so
go on, check. That's right. I love that. Come on now, family. Give me the answer. What do you think?
If you got to pick, I guess the one who did the best was the one who could bring him back.
All right, hold on. Brother Kwame said we always
But
try.
I got to get off here. I'm about to head out the door. I'll listen in the car.
Be safe out there. Be safe.
And like you, got all right, I'll holler at you later. Peace.
Peace. We always trying to revive the dead instead of dealing with or preventing what caused the death. If my goal is I can take my time in getting home to see that my father is dead, then using the medicine, I can revive the father. So you believe the medicine. I want to say that the third, but I will go with the second because, again, we are not sure about the type of person that the father was. Might not be so good back someone undeserving of it. Okay. So, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? They strove to raise the father. So the question that, I'm going to say, just to start an argument, I like the mirror. Because this dude was able to see because they wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because for all we know, they might not never went back to check on the father for another year. You know what I'm saying? So hey, let's look at the mirror. I mean, first, but dealing with the facts, I say the person with the mirror because he was able to see where he was. You know what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, with that mirror, he could bring the family wealth because he could see where almost anything is. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, they can find gold. They can, hey, that's a magic mirror. I could look, not only can I, find where my father is, I could find where that magic goat is, or the magic hen from the other story. So I'm just saying, I like the mirror, just to start just to cause some conflict. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, family. Is there anything else, any other conversations we need to have? Because I think I'm going to lay it down again today since I don't have to be nowhere. But, hey, it was great. I need to let y'all know that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. Okay, call in. This is a Heart of a Simba production. Oh, no, call in. I don't have to, I'm straight. This is what I love doing this. When we strive to blow up your old paradigm. The mirror is good, but what if you cannot try? I can see it, but Anubis says, what if you can't travel? But I could, I could walk there, but maybe by the time I get there, it's gone, is what you're saying, right? But go ahead, Miss Tiandra. Hello? Miss Tiandra.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right. I was considering the mirror as well because, like, you raised a good question. Like, why in the world would you leave your father, your elder, for a whole year? But what if the father sent them on a mission to accomplish something, right? And what if they start to get worried, like, man, I hope Pops is cool, let's just, I'm really, like, worried about that. And so then they come across these three things, and rather than aborting the mission that they were sent out to do, because it must have been something fire, like, it must have been something that was going to create generational wealth and get rid of generational curses, then you see the mirror and be like, you know what, Dad's passed on, which means, again, that he's here with the spirit, so we got to continue, like, we got even more fire to go and accomplish what we set out to accomplish. So rather than sitting there, like, going back and not getting done what we need to do, that's just like, with us, like, some of us are supposed to go away and accomplish and get these traditional, degrees or whatever and make this money that way. And sometimes you got to go away from home to do that. So I'll just leave it there. What you think?
I'm
Family.
I'm with the mirror, but check this out. Brother Kwame writes in. He said it doesn't matter how long it would take to get back to the Father, or how long it would take to see how the Father is doing. If your goal is to see your Father alive, then the medication is best. If it but our candy, I don't understand that, and nuts, then everything will be Christmas. Dandy Don. So he quoted somebody, but he believed in medicine, and I agree. I kind of agree, but I still choose the mirror because they wouldn't even see him. Because now, she brought up a good point. Even though in this story they wouldn't sit on a mission, it's like they were supposed to just be able to just supposed to go out and find a way to support the Father. I thought they was going to get. It sounded like they was just supposed to go to the corner store. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't understand. But for some reason, it just don't sit right with me that they would just leave for a year. So it's something, I'm believing something deeper is going on. And with the mirror, because with the medicine, think about this. They used the medicine on an old man. And it didn't say, it said it stopped him from dying. We don't know. I mean, that medicine might have been more useful, I honestly believe, useful somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You got an old man who was at the end. He told us at the beginning of the story, he's at the end of his life. So we rushed back and we poured this medicine that could cure death on his grave. So it's almost like, okay, I want to see my dad.
Okay, you're talking about the pharmaceutical.
Hold on, say it again. You're breaking up.
So right now is extending live on this. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. All we're doing, this is talking about the pharmaceutical industry. All we're doing right now is patching up. Yeah, we can go to the corner store, or we can go right around the street to all these doctors who want the money and just get whatever right there. But maybe they were like, okay, we're supposed to get something to help Dad. Every time we go to the corner store, he gets worse. Every time we go to these doctors, he gets worse. And he needs something real. So we need to go back into our culture, back into our village, and figure out what that was that actually healed, right? And so looking for that. I'm gonna stop, like, I don't know if it's like tit for tat or just using a Band-Aid to cover a busting pipe. Like, that ain't gonna work. And so too, like, why are you gonna bring the dad back to life? Like, is our goal to be here forever and ever? Our goal is to be here, like, as long as possible and be helpful for our family here. But then there is why we do libations for our ancestors, because we get information. We progress with our ancestors. All of us are needed. We don't all need to be here all on this in order to accomplish our journey or continue to go. So to just try to keep everybody alive, there's beauty in the full life cycle. Like, and they've spent that many years with their father. And if it's like, dang, I really want my dad alive, then that's beautiful. It's honor, but they have to know that that can be greedy. Your dad passed on. He's basking in paradise, and he's connected with you as an ancestor on the other side. So check the deuces and do what you need to do, because we need to be upstream, downstream, and midstream. So whatever you're about to find to do what I told you to do because you're an obedient son, that's going to help you all and the generations to come and the entire village.
So they got that medicine. They just, I like that medicine. I mean, I honestly believe they wasted that. So I'm with the mirror. Anubis said, but Anubis brought up the point they would have never got there if they didn't have the one step. I mean, they would have got there, but they wouldn't have got there as fast. So we got, because basically what the little boy pulled out of his pocket was a cell phone. We got an airplane, and we got Insta Street. So hey.
No, the medicine was the pharmaceutical industry, but whatever they were going to get, that was not the pharmaceutical industry. That's our healing, right? If they get the mirror, then they can go to the
So, I mean, so now, and Kwame say, I love that we review these stories via our method of or discipline of focus, because because of course we all gonna look at these stories from our angle, and once again, the man said it cures everything, but he wasted. I believe that he wasted the medicine on this old man that was dying. I mean, the old man was already dead. They had already did the right. So in a sense, because like for example, one of the things that you know about traditional people, it is a sacrilege to violate the grave. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't just go dig nobody up. You know what I'm saying? They poured it on his gravesite, and this old man rose, and the medicine was gone. So hell, I mean, the brother, I could throw in. I mean, because actually, and what's crazy about these stories is that you could shape them the way you want. You know what I'm saying? Because hell, I could have added to the end that the rules of the story changed. Now that the father rose, the father's upset, and he's going to take out his anger on one of the kids. So one of the kids got to die now. I mean, I could have thrown any type of twist on there. Which son should die? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Because I'm like, yo. I mean, but these stories are not just, I mean, they're good for us. They're real good, but they're super good for getting our children involved in conversations where they have to make decisions, which I don't think our kids get a lot of opportunity to practice being empowered, because this is politics. We're politicking. Why? Well, my fault. Tiandra and Navita are gangstering. The rest of us, we politicking. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't mind killing. So just kill somebody. I guess I killed somebody too, but I mean.
No, I miss something that is politics, though. That's still
right.
Politics. We're very strategic.
You're right.
But I was saying was strategic. So that's politics. And I didn't reveal everything to the outside. This is an in-house conversation. Because nobody on the outside with my sweet little smile and my ambiguous look, like they try to say that I have, that they want to put my picture on everything. They think that they ain't looking for it. It's strategic, which is politics.
That are you right. That is politics. In Godfather 3, which I hate, homeboy describes to the young boy, he says, economics is a gun, and politics is knowing when to pull a trigger. I love that shit. That was the only part of Godfather 3 that I really liked. I mean, but all right. The medicine said it's a cure. Brother Kwame say he had a teleportation device, a cell phone, and now you are catching up with a point I made several points ago. trying to revive the dead rather than focus on the well-being of the living. Right. Okay. All right. You ain't got, I mean, there he became 52 and all of a sudden he just get all fly all the time. Anubis, the medicine sound like a one-trick pony. Once it's gone, that's it. You know, I mean, really, that they, you know, if Jesus can come back from the dead, why can't he? You got to bring Jesus up in the conversation, don't you, Navita? Or as my man Robert said, Navita. You got to bring Jesus up in, oh my God. Oh man. So now, economics is the gun, politics is knowing when to pull the trigger. That's the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, in these type of conversations, put us as well as our children in a position where we are, in a sense, even just in our imagination, we're in power. We have to make a decision, right? With the children, you paint the parameters, or even with adults, we paint the parameters. Like bring the stories next to the divine conversation. We're gonna have to paint the parameters, and we need to remind each other about the parameters so we can stay within the parameters, be uncomfortable, and make the decision. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how the world works. You know what I'm saying? It might not be fun. It might not be, well, it's going to be fun, but it might not be, like, it ain't going to end like a 30-minute sitcom. You know what I'm saying? They're a happy ending all the time. You know what I'm saying? Another reason I hate The Godfather 3 is that the whole ridiculous incest, that shit, you know what that was? That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Not only was it long, incestuous, you know what I'm saying? The whole goddamn thing was about redemption. I'm like, I just found it hard to try to figure out what did they do that was so un-American that he needed to be forgiven for. You know what I'm saying? I've killed people. Sound like a guy, you politician. Just, you know what I mean? What? That's shit. You a gangster. That's what you do. Goddamn. You looking for redemption and shit. Get out of here. Come on, man. Fuck that. That's nation building. See, because some of us going to have to be in that position just like that. We're going to take, it might not be us, but our kids need to be sitting up there. We about to buy a Mobilary. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, we buying this shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it all the way square. All right, now family, anything else? Anything else y'all want to talk about? Y'all post it up right now before, because, are all minds clear? Are all minds clear? Sure, but he did seem remorseful. Yeah, man. I mean, it was the whole piece was he was trying to buy redemption. He wanted to be redeemed. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here like, dude, you set your whole family up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you read the book, and you see, when you read the first two books, and you see how Vito Corleone set up his whole, they set up, book 1 and 2, they set up a mechanism for gaining power. They set up their whole family to be in a powerful situation, not only their personal family, but a lot of the surrounding members of their tribe. Why bother having, exactly, because that's my whole piece. Why bother having regrets? Well, I think it was necessary for the system, you know what I'm saying, because The Godfather was such a classic, you know what I'm saying, that in some form or fashion, there had to be some redemption in the eyes of society sought. You know what I'm saying? Because, you can't just have these Michaels running around here just doing shit, so we need some redemption. Redemption outside the family. Woo! Kwame. Redemption outside the family is contradictory. It's sort of like when I be reading these things in the morning, I'll be like, truth. You know what I'm saying? practice truth. And a lot of us will go out and we'll be honest with everybody. But I mean, because one of the key pieces I pulled from when I read Marcus Garvey had a little book out where he was training people to be Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember what the name of the book was, but one of the things he said with the diplomat and the diplomat training was that you must know how to lie. See, and we got to understand, man, part of manhood and womanhood is knowing how to lie, especially to your enemy. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I have never in my life understood why I got to be honest with my enemy. And I don't understand how that connects me to hell or what. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Because they sure would lie to me. Keep a motherfucking straight face. As a matter of fact, they'll have one of their underlings give me some errant information and make that shit errant. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how they do. I don't even care. But when it comes to the enemy family, all of our virtues and values and shit, I'm like, yo, fam, I gotta take care of home first. You know what I'm saying? And Tiandra called it, I'm honest, I'm just strategic. And which, as a people, we have to be. Okay, Anubis still on Godfather 3. Connie seems more like, oh man, hey, do you know there was a whole plot for the women in the Corleone family to take over, but they denied that because they ain't want to deal with that. But Connie did come across more gangster, but then oftentimes the daughters do pick up more of the father's traits. You understand what I'm saying? Because because the way that she was, the outside of the being super emotional and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, she was more willing. She was like, Navita, yeah, that bitch gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because basically it was that's what Tiandra and Navita basically said. My son's loyalty, me and my son's bond go far beyond. And this little hussy made a deal with the devil and messed it up, so she got to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey. So, but we have to understand that warrior tradition, because one of the things that I put up a post yesterday about warriorship, right? Because this is the issue. One of the issues that I hear conflicting in a lot of the elders, and especially, not just in Tawi, but everywhere I go, is that they say I'm a warrior, but I'm an elder, but I'm still a warrior. And it's like, what we have to understand is that warriorship is a path, right? And you could be an elder on the warrior path. You could be a nation builder on the warrior path. The warrior is a path. You know what I'm saying? And even though within our culture it's a title, but it's a path. And one of the identifying things that I'm thanking Amos Wilson for is that he helped me hone in on a concept of warriorship that is necessary, because warriors have to be able to take pain without a shadow of a doubt. You know what I'm saying? They have to be able to endure without a shadow of a doubt. But we got a lot of enduring individuals that have a high tolerance for pain that lack this major piece, which make it impossible for us to win, because they are not actually reflecting the actual warrior spirit. Amos Wilson, as I told y'all before, says that being a man is the mastery of impulses. So we got individuals that could take large amounts of pain. We got individuals that are strong. We got individuals that have a high endurance, but they haven't mastered the basic impulse. You not only let them know it is the mastery of impulse and spontaneous erratic behavior, but mastery of knowledge as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting up there, I said, damn, all this time I've been stressing the wrong aspect of warriorship. Those are important. But the major key that was missing was that piece about the mastery over the impulses. Being able to deny yourself as a man. Being able, and like I said, because what I did was I put a video up, but it took so long for the damn video to upload that I didn't get to add the video to the blog. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to fix that today. But the piece that I'm saying is that being a warrior is more about what you don't do than the things that you do. Let me say that again. Being a warrior is more about what you choose not to do more than what you do. You know what I'm saying? This is why a key model, and I know a lot of people going to disagree with me, a key model for warriorship for me, and I know y'all might not catch this, a key model of warriorship for me is Martin Luther King. I'm sorry. Because listen, anybody that could not only control his own impulses, but inspire other people to hold back an impulse. Because you can't tell me that the impulse to bust somebody over the goddamn head when they coming at you talking crazy or coming at you threateningly, is natural for you either to run or for you to bust that motherfucker back in the head. But to stand there is total impulse control. It's like that's a level of mastery that we got to bring back. And I ain't saying being able just to take a ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we need to go and learn how to harness that to really get to the next level of this game. Fam, my father shot my mother to death. My youngest sister didn't understand the significance of what happened. Nonetheless, I must tread the line of my love for my younger sister and my strong desire to hurt my father once he was released after 10 years. Being a warrior is more about what you don't do than what you do. And because like a family, it is in order to control these impulses. And then think about how this society is designed around you being erratic and being impulsive in what you do. And once we really start mastering that shit, oh man, add it to the endurance, add it to the strength. And this ain't just male, ladies. We talking about female, because we need y'all on the warrior path too. See, and I understand being able to control those impulses, because when we go to the store, family, when you walk into the store, you are at war. Understand that they are trying to sabotage you from getting to the cash register and paying for only what you want. You are at war when you walk into the school. When you walk into the school, you are at war. Your senses are being attacked, and they're trying to change your perspective. You understand what I'm saying? Let me see. And I understand. You know what I'm saying? So once again, being a warrior is more about what you don't do than what you do. Because we can't just be going off on impulse, right? I say, Miss T, I just say being a warrior is more about what you don't do more than what you do. Hatim, HA2TIM. So, cause I don't want them. I don't give credit to Hatim because I don't know who he is, but he might be where all the people watching that right now. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm with you. Respect nonviolent approach. We need both. That's not me, but I respect with the patience and ability to control impulses, right? And that's all I'm saying, because the level of control that not only he was able to show, but he was able to inspire. See, because that's leadership, dog. You know what I'm saying? He led. Understand this. He led. He went into the belly of the beast first. You know what I'm saying? And we got some people that are super revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? You don't know them, see them grabbing no goddamn gun and going out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, they be screaming, doing all that screaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, Martin Luther King, for me, is a model. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, and please believe me, I'm not talking nonviolence. I'm not talking that. You know what I'm saying? Because like John Henry Clark said, that's a strategy. That's a strategy. It becomes a problem when it becomes a way of life. And it's a strategy. But I respect him because if you think about the fact that people were trained in this system, family, people were trained and turned away if they could not follow what was laid out by, if you couldn't follow the mandates, they threw your ass out. It wasn't like you just popped up to the to the march and be a major part of the protest. You couldn't be no dog. You had to come up through the ranks and you had to be able to follow. You had to be able to be on script. Now we don't respond like that. You get out. You know what I'm saying? They practice. I'm leveling up too. Ashe, have you ever experienced inner conflict? And if so, were you successful in defeating it? In some instances, yes. In other instances, no. Miss Tiandra, you just called in. What's up? Why you ain't stay on the line? What you need? Okay. Brother Kwame said, what you need? All right. So, but I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna finish that piece today, and I'm gonna make sure that I get the video with it too, because like I said, because I need people to understand you can be on that path. We on that path. A lot of us, we on that path. You know what I'm saying? The warrior path. You know what I'm saying? Even though we approaching eldership, we're on the warrior path. Our generation is more of a warrior based. We're moving. We're a little bit more warrior based. What you need rather than what you want. Exactly what you need. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is that when you go to the store, when you go to any of these places, they will always want to give you more of what you want rather than what you need. And a lot of us, we don't even know what we need. You know what I'm saying? So we don't even know we need to control our impulses. We think that freedom is about just doing what the fuck we want to do. You never been free. You can't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? How you defend? You know what I'm saying? We have to get clear on what it means to be free. What it means to be liberated. What it means to be a nation within a nation. We have to understand that. You understand what I'm saying? What it means to be a nation within a nation. And I know some of y'all like, well, no, we are a nation within a nation. All this other shit that some of y'all talking about, I'm not, because go ahead, Miss Tiandra, what's going on?
Yeah, so this past year, 2017, I was led to do an entire year of fasting, cleansing, and I wasn't supposed to purchase anything materialistic at all or unnecessary. So no clothes, no jewelry, no shoes, none of that was purchased at all. And it might not seem like a big deal, but like it was a huge deal. I wasn't super materialistic, but we kid ourselves to think, oh, there's a sale, so I should go look. And I spend a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there, because I'm real frugal. But what I'm saying is after that entire year of that discipline and that training and that leveling up in warriorship, you can walk into the Dollar Tree, into Big Lots, into Five Below, and your eyes are open. Of course, are people where I can, where you still have to purchase from their systems, and supports that as well. But what I'm saying is, you go in there, for me, and my eyes were completely open, like, oh shoot, like Big Lots has a food selection for somebody who's a conscious eater. I don't eat gluten, soy, or corn because my being does not fit well with that. And so rather than sitting in expensive, ridiculous, overpriced at Whole Foods, now from that whole year of cleansing, I can walk in and be like, oh shoot, similar. Or it has the exact, it's usually $6. And people are like, oh, that's only $5. But shoot, $5 goes a long way. So what you were saying about the materialism, like that's why I do honor Jesus as my personal savior, because that's how I was raised, and that's what, it's not only because it's how I was raised, it's what I received in my heart, but I'm open to receiving. I respect him, okay? And so I did not participate in Christmas at all because I don't resonate with that, because it's not about anything other than materialism. And I was so grateful to participate in Kwanzaa the way it's intended to be done, because I was hip to it way early on because of my ancestors, but not the way that it's supposed to be done. And now we see that we're starting, I can join in with y'all and do it on a continual basis. We're leveling up. Like, and so maybe as a community, as a in your spirit, to go through that cleanse and be like, okay, you realize that you can have a lot of these stuff, and then the spirit, the ancestors are going to provide for you. Like, the village is going to provide for you because you're free in other things. Mm-hmm. I was gifted with a lot of stuff. I had a man, an elder. He kept giving me jewelry. I didn't buy any jewelry for myself. I had friends buying me jewelry. I wasn't expecting it, and they were just giving it. I didn't feel an impulse to give back because that's not what gift giving is about. But it's just beautiful. So I wanted to speak on that point. Thank you for making it.
And now, what she said. Now, think about this: fasting, as far as rites of passage, right? Because we talk about passage for our young people as well as a passage for us. There's different phases in life. Unfortunately, in our society, we take shit and we categorize it. Like, rites of passage is only for young people coming into adulthood. Hell no. We go through different phases in our life. This is why you have a midlife crisis. Why? Because your life is changing, and because you don't understand there's a rites of passage, you go out and do some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? During these times, we need to be gone and control the impulses. We need to go on and learn how to do the fasting. We need to go and learn how to do without. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the warrior training. That's a piece of the warrior training. Cleveland is coming up to his time, and Cleve see me fast. Cleve see me doing intermittent fast, and when I'm doing it, right? So Cleve is going to have to start making some decisions because he's approaching manhood, right? He's going to be 13 soon, and him and some other young people are going to be going out to the woods, and they are going to fast, and they are going to sit their ass out in the woods and have a vision. Period. You go out there. If you make it back, you make it back. Congratulations. You don't make it back, I'm gonna cry. And if a devil jump up and say that I have to swim through, I probably do it. That's my boy. I'm gonna do it. Let me see. Mr. Kwame say, this is why I love my wife. She makes Lincoln cry. She pinches him so hard. Preach, my sister, preach. Anubis, up until recently, I have had the same cell phone since 1998. So I myself do not partake in. God damn, what do a cell phone from 1998 look? Man, stop playing. They ain't making no cell phones in 1998. Tiandra, she said yes. Vision in the woods. We're gonna have a vision quest. We're gonna take a whole family going out. We're gonna celebrate him going out. And when I say family, I'm talking about spiritual family, because you know what I'm saying, I might not be able to get my wife out there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't flip. You still got that? You look like a dope boy with those old ass phones, right? You under surveillance, right? You know what I'm saying? I know exactly which one you talk about. You look like you doing something illegal when you got them little ass phones. I'm just letting you know, Anubis. God, and you had the same phone or the same style of phone? Because I can't keep a phone over 2 years and shit, Well, actually, I never really, I crack screens a little bit and whatever, but, maybe I might need to go on the phone fast. And that means we wouldn't be able to do the show. But seriously, fasting is a serious thing that we need to look at. Really. But anyway, young people gonna be going out to the woods. I'm getting dates together, because on the next trip, Cleve is going out high the same phone, and I'm not much of a phone. Okay, so I dig it. So you was able to stay in touch with the world mainly through your cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Miss CeeLo. I see you out there, baby. I see you. Tell my brother I said what's up. Let me see. All right. So that's where we at. I'm going to go fix the article. But be looking for it on Gye-Nyame Journey. Also, if you find good articles, You know what I'm saying? Feel free to post them up to Gye-Nyame Journey. Anubis, you put one up yesterday. I had to go in and change the function because they got it to where I have to go on and say, oh, I opened it up. You know what I'm saying? So if I see something crazy, I go up there and take it down. If anybody else see anything crazy up there, let me know, and I get up in there and take it down, or I'll get one of the other authors or one of the other editors to do it. I need writers. I'm trying to let y'all know I need writers. I need content creators. Content is king. So I want to stuff this timeline with prevalent shit. It don't even have to be original. If you find something that you think that we need to have a discussion about, that we need to read, by all means, feel free to post it on the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline. We family, and if we don't get, if in many cases, in the way it's going now, if we don't give each other the news, we not going to get the news. Let's just keep it all the way real. If we don't give each other the news, we're not going to keep the news. You understand what I'm saying? Now, like for example, they kidnapping motherfuckers in Russia that's in that cryptocurrency shit, mugging them, and I mean it's going down. So family, that shit. Oh, yup. Can you repost that up, the lupus study, and then also can you post up that thing about the shrubs? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to look into that, because I'm wondering if my Death Eater ambrosia, I think that might be considered a shrub, because I use the roots of dandelion and burdock, which a lot of people don't understand how powerful that. Listen, family, if you have you out there coughing and sneezing, you know what I'm saying, get you some dandelion root and burdock root. Listen, I'm telling you right now, get it. And let me tell you why. Dandelion and burdock root are perfect examples for black folks. I told y'all this before. No matter what you try to do to them, they don't die. They don't. They're very smart plants, and they adapt, which is the word of the day. Am I right, Anubis? Is that the word of the day? The word of the day is adapt. Dandelion root and burdock root are two of the most adaptable plants on this planet. They could survive almost anywhere. And usually in the areas where people in my group be listening, you could go out and find you some dandelion and some burdock. You got to dig hard for them, because them roots, and I was talking to one herbalist. She said, hey, that burdock root, them roots, they, you know what I'm saying, they reach down to hell. You got to pull them, you got to pull them out. You know what I'm saying? But now, this is the point. Look at the healing qualities of just these two herbs. If you did nothing but drink the tea, now only imagine what happens when you allow the fermentation process to happen with these two individuals. All right, Brother Nubis says he gonna post those up. If we don't give one another the news, we're not going to get the news. And she spelled the name right. Go ahead, girl. Anubis, yes. Cool. All right, because we got the lupus study, because a lot of us got lupus. A lot of us are, you'll see a whole lot more of us popping up with these immune diseases, right? And so we need to, you want to get your, you know what I'm saying? Because one of the things I'm definitely going to get my mom on is, even if she don't, because she'll sip on my ambrosia. You know, she'll sip on it. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to sip on that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you want some tea? You know what I'm saying? Here, make you some dandelion root tea. Make you some burdock root tea. You know what I'm saying? Them things, listen. It's a lot of stuff that people tell you that you need, but I'm telling you right now, that dandelion root and that burdock root family, especially if they are people that's getting up in age, listen, that shit is, they should take that shit like they taking some of these, because I'm telling you, that shit will knock a lot of these medicines out the box and make it that they don't even need it, because it helps cleans out the whole body. So, and if you don't believe me, do the research on it. And I ain't saying go out in your backyard where you've been spraying pesticides, but then I ain't gonna say take that one, but I want you to go out and look into these yards where they're trying to kill these mugs and watch how the dandelion adapts and still ends up growing. It's crazy. I mean, they have to update their, I want y'all to think about this. Dandelion adapts faster than viruses, it appears. You know what I'm saying? Dandelions adapt faster than viruses. Come on, family. If that is not a metaphor for us, they doing everything they can to eliminate this goddamn thing, and they can't do it. It's constantly adapting and moving around. So that's the word of the day, family. This is Brother Hot Tim. I want to thank y'all for the conversation. I really enjoyed it. Shouts out to my Spreaker fam. I know I shared the story with them. I know. I got some other extras for y'all. Can I get some of those roots added to my ginseng? Ooh. Brother Kwame. Man. You know what? I never thought about that. But yeah, you could do that. I could definitely do that. So you want ginseng, a little bit of dandelion root, a little bit of, how about I'll do the ginseng and I'll mix it down and put like a third of the, I just let it soak. I'll let it ferment in that for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just going to add some Death Eater to the ginseng. You just shake it up and get it to you. But yeah, man, that dandelion root family, yeah, hey. A metaphor is what I do. Yes, bro, Kwame, because you're your own best doctor from within. So you know what you need and how to do it. All right, family. It was great chilling with y'all. I'm about to be out. I need to talk to my Spreaker crowd because, they've been around. I've been doing Spreaker longer than all of this. So I got to give them just a few little extra moments of my time. So I want to thank y'all on Facebook because y'all keep the conversation popping. My Facebook family, y'all are the bomb. Like I said, if you want to get a ding every morning for the show, let me explain how you do it. Hit me up at 614-300-1875. Type in Daily Toast. Not only will it send you the piece so that you can go on and upload your ancestors, it'll also signal me and I'll see that on my timeline. I will go down, I will add you to a list that I will soon, not right now, I will soon start texting every morning to let them know because it costs me every time I use this new system. But it'll be worth the cost if it's going to bring the audience that we need so that we can get the awareness that, you know what I'm saying? Because this is why the Nguza Saba Challenge will no longer be free after February. Because I got to find ways to pay for the super phone because I got the super phone app now. You know what I'm saying? I got to pay, so, hell, we got to come up economically too, family, right? I got a village on my back. I got to pay village taxes now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I'm saying? So it moved a little bit beyond my tribe. And, I used to be able to support my tribe. Now, I got to move on. I got to build. So I'm out, family. Thank you for the support. Make sure you like and share. I'm out, family. Peace. All right, YouTube. YouTube, check 1, check 2. What? YouTube, what? What? YouTube? Hello? So YouTube done fell off the mic. And I bet you I know why. Hold on. Did I hang it up? Let's see. Mic, mute. Check 1. Back on. Check what's going on. Check what's going on. Mic, communication. I got it open. I didn't specify the mic. Let's see. Snowball. Let's save that. Let's go. Check 1. Check 2. Check 1. Come on. Check 1. I am so sorry, YouTube. I messed up. But hey, life is a cycle that goes round and round, and to the laws of Mayat, I'm bound. I swear the sound was working before, though. Alright,
click all these buttons, get everything popping off.
Alright, Spreaker. Alright, Spreaker, y'all, y'all sticking there with me. So I got a little bit extra for you today. Let's see. Alright, so we know that one is us. The one is us. You, right? You. Two is the 2 hours. 2 represents the 2 hours per day that you spend on developing yourself. All right. The 3, right, are the 3 levels of learning. Intelligence of memorization, intelligence of the mind, and the highest form of intelligence of the heart. 4, right? We already talked about the 4. You know the 4 things that you need to stay healthy. Breathing. Focus on your breathing. Do some research on breathing. Make sure you understand the breath and the power of the breath, and taking in the breath and retaining your breath and feeling your lungs. Understand that power. Water. Make sure you drink proper water. I am using spring water right now, right? You could choose, but make sure you're doing something beyond just that sink water. And if you got to drink sink water, figure out how to clean it out first. All right? Make sure you're getting proper water. Make sure you have a culturally appropriate meal. Why do I stress culturally appropriate? Because everybody's group has been designed to eat certain foods. Because not only do we shape the environment shapes us. And for thousands and thousands of years, if not millions of years, our environment has been working on us. And it has formed us to benefit from certain foods more. We benefit from certain foods more. And usually foods that are within your culture are real good for you. And, so if you have of African descent, look at the African Heritage Diet. I actually go to Old Ways. It's an old place called Old Ways where you can find culturally appropriate diets and culturally appropriate foods. And the 4th part of that is proper movement. Are you doing some culturally appropriate movements? How your people used to move? Are you moving around? All right. Number 5 is the 5 parts of being. All right. We have intuition, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. 6 are the 6 emotions. We got peace, power, and joy, which are the positive ones, which if you're feeling those, keep doing what you're doing. But then we have the GPS that let us know where we are. Sad, mad, and scared. If you sad, mad, and scared, you know what I'm saying, you need to ask yourself the critical questions. And we got those questions from Brother Wakesa, and you can take his workshop to find out about those. Last but not least, we live our life on the 7 principles. I'm come up with an 8. You know what I'm saying? And a 9. And so I could have it complete. But I don't have those right now. And I'm giving you what I could give you, Spreaker. Stop. You demanding so much. All right, family. Hey, so now, once again, you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. This is a Heart of Simba production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.